Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, I wanted to drop my
I can
thoughts
hear
on the
you.
game. Okay, all right. I just wanted to
Well, I
drop my
did hear
thoughts
you
on the
that first
game.
time. Huh?
I said, I wanted to drop my thoughts on the game.
Okay.
Okay, what I thought when I was looking at the game, now I wasn't there, and I had a couple of people that was there, and they was telling me about the officiating. But the way I seen it, I don't think people need to get all bent out of shape. I think TC was purposely not showing his playbook where he can just run through the SWAC and run through the rest of the conference games. I felt that Jackson State was a much better team. They could have beat that team, and I think they just took the money. I think they just took the payday, and they paid them to lose and come over there and listen to the band. That's my personal opinion, because they in my opinion, they was just head and shoulders better than that team. They was a lot better than that team, and I think that kind of helped. That kind of hurt the powers to be when old Jackson State coming in and beat a FBS team. So I really believe that, not per se, and we're not trying to put your boy on the spotlight, but I think they know what was going on. I really believe they took that pay and took that loss and let them listen to the boom and came on home and getting ready for the rest of the season. That's just my opinion. And I think a lot of other
Okay,
people
so
think the
then
same
what
way.
do you think? So then what do you think about the defense?
Oh man, I'm so doggone glad they got rid of that clown they had last year. 3rd and 2, and you in a 3-man front. Oh man, the defense was clicking. It's going to get even better and better. It's getting better and better. I think we need to
What
tighten up
about
on
our
our tackling.
DBs playing off man coverage? I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like how they were playing. They were too far off.
I think they're going to adjust. I think this particular coach is going to implement a lot of adjustments. They do need to do a little bit better tackling. That's what kind of hurt them in this past game, not tackling. But they run stop defense was a lot better. Is a lot better pass, getting a lot of better penetration this year on the up line, and it's a big improvement. It's like a 365-degree improvement from last year. That guy last year just was in over his head, in my opinion.
Can you talk about our specials teams? Because our ace in the hole is Matt Knoll. His longest punt was 57 yards.
Yeah, he got his
the other
leg into
day.
one of them. I hope Jackson. I think far as our kicking game is I think it's above average for SWAC or for FCS play.
Above average. Punting 57 yards is superior in all of FCS. Like,
Well,
that is going to be, when we talk
that's
about
above
SWAC
average.
play, it's going to be a game changer. But I feel like it's superior to all of SWAC play to be able to punt. You're basically flipping the field. So even if you do
I
have a
agree.
situation where Jackson State is 4th and long, or they don't, they have to do punt it, he's able to essentially pin them down into the red zone, which I don't know if you remember the South Carolina State game at the Celebration Bowl. That was absolutely our kryptonite. We were getting pinned every single time when the defense would make a stop. We was getting pinned all the way deep into the red zone. So, I'm excited about our special teams because I feel
I'm
like
excited about our special teams also. They're a whole lot better than they was last year. At least they're not turning the ball over.
Right.
I think those first game jitters is out the way. Like I say, I wish they had went on and won that game, but I really, with the bottom of my heart, I really believe they didn't try to win the game, especially middle of the third quarter. It seemed like they just gave up. But I think we're going to be all right. I believe we'll go 11-1. Yeah, I really believe that. Yeah, I really believe we'll go. You tell me who's going to beat us.
So basically, what that means is you haven't been impressed with any of the other SWAC teams. Have you been scouting them?
Well, not really. I don't watch a couple of games. Man, All right, I'm gonna tell you like this. I mean, I just look at things a little optimistic. I look at things a little different. That Alabama State game got away from us last year. That game got away from us. Um, the Florida A&M game, the first game of the season, there was so much hype involved with that game. A lot of jitters. I can't make an excuse. They jumped on us. They hit us in the mouth early. I don't think that's going to happen anymore. I think we're gonna be on a 2 or 3 year run this time. Um, I don't think. I don't think. I don't know. I don't know. Alabama State might be the toughest game that we'll play this year, but I believe we'll get them. I really do. I really believe we're going to beat them over there in
What
Alabama.
about Texas Southern?
Man, I'm not thinking
Y'all
about nobody in
y'all
the
been
West. I
sleeping
don't
on
think nobody.
Texas.
Have we lost against a team in the West in the last 3 years?
I don't know, but I just
I
seen
don't
Texas
think.
Southern
Yeah.
and they messed Prairie View up. Okay, I am waiting for Lion-O versus everybody. Where is PV versus the special teams on Prairie View's team? PV versus the offense. PV versus the defense. He's missing in action. I'm not
Oh, you
worried about
know
all of them. We get
who
ready
was
to
that
make
Texas?
Jackson State, huh?
You was asking about Texas. Didn't Texas Southern lose their body? They Andrew Body guy. Didn't he go over to Alabama?
They put up 27 points today, and Prairie View only scored 9.
That's Prairie View. That's Prairie View. It ain't like you talking about.
Oh
you
Lord,
talking
they
about.
won the
You
West
talking
last
about a
year.
team. You talking about a team that bagged into the championship with almost a lost record. You talking about a team that bagged into the championship with like a three or four loss record. That's the
Oh
West.
Lord,
That's the West. What they really need to do, they really need to realign the
Willie,
SWAC.
why
What
are
they
you
need,
over here hurting these Prairie View folks' heart because they swore up and down Prairie View won 8 games straight in the SWAC?
huh? Really? That means they would have been like or 8-3. They record wasn't
They
8-3, was
didn't.
okay,
It was
okay.
delusion. It was
Oh,
delusion, but my point still
oh,
stands. You're gonna hurt their heart exposing Prairie View.
Prairie View. Well, Prairie View fans are sort of like the Trumpkins, aren't they? Real delusional.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We do still need to be looking at this Texas Southern team and giving them the side eye because they haven't won in Prairie View. Prairie View was talking all that mess. They was telling jokes about Texas Southern don't have a stadium, they own stadium and all that, and got skull drug in their own house.
Man, hey, watch this. I'm gonna really piss them off. Don't be surprised. Do they play Valley this year? I
Who?
believe they
Prairie
play
View?
Valley. Valley will put something on them this year. I really believe it.
Ooh,
I really do. I mean, I can remember way back in the day, Prairie View used to be halfway decent. I can remember when Texas Southern, but they ain't got it. They probably got it for the West. Like I was
they
saying,
do play
I
Valley. They play Valley on November 2nd.
I
And
think
I
they're
want
gonna.
to and they play in Itabena.
Yeah, I think they're gonna lose that game. What I think they
Ooh.
should do with the SWAC in order to make it more competitive because the West is garbage. What I think they should do, you have pretty much two schools in every state, two schools in Alabama, three schools in Mississippi, two schools in Louisiana, and two schools in Texas. The farthest west team should be in the Western division or conference or Western division, and the farthest east team should be in the Eastern division. Like here, Alcon will go over to the west, and we will probably stay in the east. And Monroe, Grambling will be in the west. Southern will be in the east. Alabama A&M will be in the east. Alabama State will be in the west. I think that's how they should do it in order to balance out the talent in the SWAC. Because if you keep it like this,
But
you're gonna have
it's not the talent, it's not always gonna be like that. The West had 3 coaches cleared out, right? You had or was it 4? I think it was 4. You had Texas Southern has a new coach.
Grambling.
Southern has a new coach. Grambling has a new coach.
But watch this, Timona. The last 3-4 years, the team representing the West.
Willie.
The teams that represent the West had at least like 3 or 4 losses, right? I mean, that tells you that tells you a lot. That tells you how garbage that division is. The last 3 years, the team that were representing the West had like 3 or 4 losses, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean that tell you, all right. And the team that finished second in the East only had like 2 losses. I mean, that tells you that they consistent with it.
No, FAMU is going to have a different record this year.
FAMU gonna get mollywop when they come. Don't they come here this year? Yeah, they're gonna get mollywop. They're gonna get they behind toe out the frame. I don't see Jackson losing to no team in the SWAC this year. I really don't. I don't see them losing to no team. Maybe something might happen, but you know, all them boys coming back when we play the first SWAC game. I think TC was holding out on purpose. He don't want everybody to know his game plan. He's gonna put up. He's gonna put up some points this year. He's gonna put up some points. Jackson State by 40 for at least 3 games.
At least 3. Well,
at least 3 games.
Yeah.
They could score the other night. Didn't you see they could score anytime they wanted to score?
I did see that they did 75 yards in 7 plays.
In 7 plays. You know, you have your adversaries on the other channels and
this
talking about
works
the ball.
if they do the tempo offense. Okay, so tempo offense, no huddle offense.
Yeah,
maybe they do got some tricks up their sleeve. They definitely gonna have to fix that middle part and the 3-3-5.
Oh, wait a minute. You know, it was a player that didn't play the whole first half for the defense. And
McDaniel from Alcorn, because he had a targeting call from you are really gonna make me sit out for the first half of a brand new year.
A brand new year, brand new team. That didn't make no sense, any sense at all. And I believe, and the way I heard it, it was sprung on them at the last minute, so they didn't have no type of way of trying to make a recourse or you know, try to fight against it. You know, that's just the dirty things that the white folks have up their sleeve. But you know, we got that behind us. We have that behind us, and I don't think it's going to be any more stumbling blocks. It's going to be straight down here from now on. Hello, you still there?
I'm still here. I'm just Willie. He's gone, Willie.
I've been waiting on you all to come back on. I mean, I've been watching you all periodically throughout the summer. I've been having a lot of stuff going on this summer, and I'm just glad the football season is back. And I just wanted to, you know, share my thoughts on what I thought was going to happen. But anybody in the chat, they can tell me what team they think going to beat Jackson State. And I got some blue ones.
What team?
And I have some blue ones and I have some pink ones. And however many one of them blue ones and pink ones they want to put on the table, we can put it on the table. Okay. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you, and we're gonna continue to listen. And I just thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak.
And the chat said they've been looking for you, Uncle Willie. They've been looking for you.
I've been around. The creator still blessing me.
You have to come back after that Southern versus Jackson State game. You know that's gonna be something else.
Oh, that's gonna be off the chain. I believe this city is gonna be lit that weekend. A lot of people is getting excited about that game. You know, a lot of people that's not living here is planning on coming back. That's gonna be a pretty exciting weekend, and I can't wait for it. You know, I'm looking forward to that weekend. So we're gonna see.
So Mr. Moore says, so TC threw the game against ULM. Is that what he's selling? So I don't think he means that he threw
I'm not saying yeah. Let me
is that he decided not to go full throttle on his playbook at ULM.
Exactly. I want people to understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he threw the game. I'm not saying that he was paid to throw the game or nothing like that.
Because I
I'm
know
saying that
Southern didn't go full throttle against McNeese tonight. McNeese, they didn't go full throttle.
Hey, and watch this.
I'm pretty
Watch
sure.
this. You remember last year when we played Texas State and we had like 3 or 4 injuries in that game? You know, and especially with the special teams, we had to go replace a kicker and all
Oh
that stuff.
yeah, especially
Nobody got
yes.
hurt. Nobody got hurt this game. We didn't do nothing extra. Nobody got hurt. We didn't expose a lot of our plays and a lot of our things that we're gonna try to get done this year. And it just was a perfect game. I just don't believe they tried to win the game. Is that a better way of putting it? I don't think they tried to win the game. I think they gave up.
They wanted to minimize the play calling as far as opening up the book. But I mean, if you think about it, for the next couple of weeks, especially with like FAMU going to play Miami and then Troy, that same thing is going to happen with Miami, with FAMU, right? There's some of the plays that they normally would attribute to, you know, play calling in the SWAC. They're not going to utilize those against Miami.
Well, they can't. Well, Timona, they can't do too much. They got a middle school quarterback with a pop one arm. I don't know why people. I don't know why people.
I'm dead.
Wait, what did you just say?
They got a middle school. They got a quarterback with a middle school.
Let me get.
I'm dead. What up, Uncle Willie?
What's going on? Doc, I've been looking for you. But yeah, that quarterback got a middle school body and a pop one arm. And I know y'all want to. I know people be wanting to, you know, keep him encouraged, but it's not going. Man, them Tigers gonna tear his behind up. I don't see how he can see over the line of scrimmage, but we got something. We got a remedy for that.
My name is Bennett, and I'm not in it. So
hey, Uncle said called. Wait a minute. Uncle said called him a fat cat. He said
a tank cat.
Fat cat out there. I'm like, you know what? I'm done.
Listen, I don't understand what you're saying, but Richardson been putting up some numbers. I think the difference that's gonna make it is them edge rushers, Robin McDaniel. You know, for us, of course, it's gonna be the atmosphere, and then our defense getting to the quarterback. That's gonna be the difference to it. I just hope, as a disclaimer, I didn't say it. It was Uncle Willie that said it. I
just hope Miami don't hurt him too bad. But that ain't gonna get it. That's not gonna get it.
I want him to be healthy when it comes down to October 19th.
They should be able to switch out the quarterbacks for these other games. Miami just Miami just beat Skulldrag by, or no, did they beat Florida Gators?
Who?
Which one won?
Oh, Miami. Oh, they beat them like they stole something.
Right. So, I mean, technically, if FAMU loses to them, we can't feel no type of way because Clemson only scored 3 points. You got me. I'm echoing.
Doc.
What's up?
Tell me I'm lying. Just tell me I'm lying. Tell me he don't look like a middle school quarterback with a Pop one on. You know, Pop Warner is the 13, 14-year-old.
My baby girl is probably as tall as him.
Wow. Wow. Man, I don't know what they thought.
Yeah, but so is her granddad that's 6'9".
That stuff that they was doing against who that team they just played.
If Miami beat the dogs piss out of UF, FAMU don't stand a chance, baby. They better play.
You're gonna have about 3 losses in the SWAC this year.
Better give Maritovich some playing time.
Well, you know what though, when it comes down to Miami, them Florida schools, them 3 Florida schools, Miami, Florida, and Florida State, it's a Bermuda Triangle. They don't like each other. Florida State and Florida don't like each other. Florida State and Miami don't like each other. Florida don't like either one of them other schools like that. Miami just don't give a damn. Miami feel like they gonna go back to the 1980s, how they was kicking everybody's tail. But
okay, hang on. Let me let respond because
I'm gonna hang up and let y'all talk, man. I just wanted to get that out, Doc. I'm gonna be waiting till you get on your show, and I'm glad to talk to y'all again, man. I'm so excited. Thank you for letting me in, Timona. Y'all have a good one.
I got you, Uncle Willie.
Not Uncle Willie coming in here and clearing the chat out. Good Lord.